Hello everyone, it's Rose. Get good, Fox. Welcome back to State of Decay 2, The Beater in Lethal Zone. The Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad continues their world tour. We're going to Mohr Mohr, and I guess Mohr Mohr is empty? No, I could have swore there were play guards to squish. Okay, well today I wanted to squish play guards. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm not gonna let the strange situation of Mohr Mohr being unguarded. Did I destroy? I can't even remember now. Did I destroy play guards without knowing it? That's what we're gonna do, though. We're gonna clean up some of these play guards, and then we're gonna move into Mohr Mohr. Unfortunately, night has recently fallen, meaning I'm not gonna get a very good screenshot, so I'll have to leave the game on until daytime. Let's see where these play guards might be hiding.
This place can't really be secured.
We can use the fact that these buildings are, it's probably going to be either, two. There's two. So let's check this building first. You can kind of use it as a puzzle to kind of suss out the locations of these play guards. It's got to be down here. Okay, there's one. Let's try to locate a few of them, honestly. That way we don't waste as much time traveling from area to area when we are on our scent block timer, because we still have some. No, I don't have a biochem station, but we picked up a scent block from just doing random quests. And let me tell you, if you do a little bit of the research and find out where the play guards are, you can do a lot of damage. So I know these can't be infested because it says there's only 2 threats there, but there's probably one down here. That's one of the ways that I can, once again, like, kind of suss out where those play guards are located. And I just want to kind of get a lock on them. And then do a little bit of recon now, and it'll pay off later when we don't have to use as many scent blocks or put as much effort in to squish these play guards. Where could it be? I bet it's probably going to be in the gun store. That's my guess. Oh, it was in the fire department. Interesting. So over here, oh, it says there's 3 threats here. That's interesting. That must mean that there is a cluster of play guards in this area. That's excellent, though. I like it when they're tightly packed together because it means you can get a lot done. You can destroy a ton of them within this time. And that's exactly what I want to be able to do. So I see more red marks over here, meaning there's probably something in this area. I don't think a play guard could spawn in that kind of a building, but, you know, I'll drive close enough to it. My guess is here. Wow, this is a fully, no, I thought it was fully enclosed. Fortunately, there's a way out. Yeah, it's got to be one of these buildings. Yep, I can already see the red smoke. Okay, so I guess this is technically in the radius of all 3 of those, because I was like, it says there's 3 play guards nearby. That's kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and activate scent block, and we'll get started right here. Scent block is on.
The quicker I get this done, the better.
We'll commence the smashing. And now I'm just going to, you know, roll into the wall like this.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
Oh, I was hoping they'd finish it off, but it doesn't look like it. That might get them, though.
Getting tired. Not good.
They still don't notice me. Yeah, like, the zombies can still detect me, but I gotta get really close to them is the catch. The catch is that you gotta get really, really close. Now, the feral has better senses, so the feral can detect you a little bit farther away, but even the feral is definitely affected by the scent block, just not as affected by it. So now we'll head on down here and squish this one. Oh. Blocked myself. Oh, I blocked myself off completely. That's a waste of time. Let's see. I feel like the plague art isn't in this building that frequently, so yeah, I'm about to say, where is the heart located? I heard the weird sloshing noises, though, and they sounded pretty loud, so I'm like, eh, it's got to be pretty close to me. Sets me on fire. If you wonder why I do that, like, why do I roll into the wall? The answer is because when you get set on fire, you can roll to avoid taking burning damage. And if I roll into the wall, then, you know, I don't move anywhere. I don't have to worry about, like, frantically rolling in kind of a stupid manner. I can just roll right into the wall. It's all good. There we go. I was wondering if one of them would randomly wander in.
God, this area should be a lot safer for us.
He's probably going to break my door, which is going to make me sad. But that's okay. We can repair. We're not hurting for parts. Let's keep going in this direction. Afifa, oh, it doesn't... I guess I must have demoted her recently because... Oh, this is the wrong way. Not too big a deal. That's why I don't really mind promoting and demoting Afifa, though, because since she is our designated Plague Guard squisher, Plague Guards give a ton of standing, and so she bounces back from demotions very, very quickly. Which is quite convenient. Makes her the ideal Plague Guard. Well, not the ideal Plague Guard. Well, she is the ideal Plague Guard squisher because she has Powerhouse. But, in addition to that, it makes her ideal for leadership shuffling. Ah, there we go. I was wondering if I'd get it. I was like, you know, I'm never quite sure, you know, it's kind of reliant on what direction the zombies randomly want to move in, but they randomly wanted to move in the direction that I was hoping they would. Plus, there are so many of them. One of them was bound to, like, walk towards the Plague Guard. I'm told that Undead Labs is going to nerf the fire damage that zombies do. So that'll be yet another Fox tier strategy that gets nerfed, but, you know, we'll see. Like, I didn't hear that specifically from Undead Labs, so, you know, who knows? We'll see. If it is, you know, I'll make a video about it. Let me see if that'll get him. Get out of here. Let's see. Oh, there's a plague. Oh, we missed one. There's a plague guard right over there. That's where it was. It blended in. I don't know if we'll have time to get them all, but I'm going to go for it anyways. Oh, yeah, we're running out of the scent block right now. That means we'll have to do this one the violent method. But, you know, I'm not above it. Never wonder if Fox is above employing violence to remove these foolish zombies from the Fox Republic. Because the answer is that he's not.
Way too noisy.
Oh, so it just wore off. Oh, I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But it was my fault for, like, risking it. I'll just take a cure.
Okay, no more of those.
What I was hoping would happen there is that I would, what I was going for there was, the handlebar check. I was hoping that I would be able to handlebar check him. And that would interrupt the grapple attack. Didn't work out, though. It's not a big deal, though. We've got plenty of resources to spare.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
I love how the zombies are sometimes pretty smart and they jump through the windows, and then other times the zombies are like, nah, we're gonna go through the door. Yeah, remember that, guys. Never go off on your own. That rugged individual stuff, like, definitely a highly ineffective. Do not recommend doing it. This is also what I love about these kinds of buildings is, you know, that I haven't even burned that feral yet until just now. And it just doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter because zombies, they just don't do well with this kind of strategy. This kind of strategy that emphasizes rapidly moving around, weaving in and out of the buildings. What it does is it just really confuses the zombies. It wasn't very nice. Now, we just got hit by a bloater there, and I think you'll see that we didn't really take that much of, it didn't do that much to us, and the reason for that is because bloaters are mainly deadly in terms of, if they get you in a car. If they get you in a car, that's where a bloater is a problem. But if they get you on foot, they actually don't do that much. Yeah, the stamina debuff I received was annoying. And that's why I'm getting in the car now, because I'm like, oh man, stamina debuff. But, in terms of actually, like, giving you blood plague and stuff like that, it's actually kind of unlikely. I'm looking for where that feral is. I think we got him, though, actually. What direction do I want it to be in? Because I don't have my cure right now, and like this goes to show you, like, a single bite. That was the big misplay there. I shouldn't have gotten bit.
Plague territory. The bigger the risk I'm taking.
Let's knock this thing out.
That should mean a lot fewer plague Zeds around here.
And then I'll fling this fool off of me. Very nice. Okay, let's head back to base. And I'm getting turned around. The base is actually behind me. And then what we can do is, now that we've actually cleared out some plague guards, because that was what was on the agenda. We gotta destroy them all either way. We can go over to the base now. But yeah, if you're wondering how do you destroy plague guards on lethal zone, well, the best thing to do, because, you know, shooting them with bullets is not super economical. Like, you can kill a plague guard by shooting it with bullets. Obviously, you can kill it with, like, a lot of different weapons, but it's not very... The key is you want to be able to do it in a way that's economical and a way that's safe. Or, you know, as safe as it's going to be to kill a lethal zone plague guard. That's your goal. And, the basic method would be with a heavy weapon on a character that has powerhouse, and ideally you would do it with a scent block. But if you don't have a scent block, you can still do it the way I did it. As you can see, it was much more challenging due to, you know, you got to deal with the zombies attacking you. But, you know, as long as you have like a pyro launcher with you, you can burn away the extra zombies, and it should be okay.
I'm worried about you.
I just thought of this one spot where my friend T-Dog used to store his, medicinal supply. I should check it out.
You mean you just remembered where you've got another drug stash?
My mind is like a steel trap sometimes.
All this noise is going to attract real trouble.
Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. I don't care about the drug stash. And instead, we're just going to repair the vehicle, and we're going to head on over to Mohr Mohr, and we'll probably stay at Mohr Mohr for a little bit in order to actually, you know, do some of the things that I've been wanting to do this entire playthrough, such as train our characters up. So here we go there. Also, I just decided to upgrade these for no particular reason. I was like, I can do it. Might as well. I'm going to heal myself, too. Let me see. If we have a few medkits, I'll use those.
See how good it feels when we use our brains instead of just feeding them to the Zeds?
We have 2 medkits. I want to keep 2. I'll do it this way. Typically, I prefer to use my excess medkits because, like, I typically don't have any other use for them. And a lot of those medkits, we just looted them. Who are the surviving soldiers? They want bullets? Yeah, we could deliver them bullets real quick. Where is the... Storage is in here. Bullets.
I gotta drop this off soon.
Okay, so we'll deliver the bullets to the surviving soldiers. Especially because, like, we're not really using bullets.
That screamer is disgusting.
And then we can go claim Mohr Mohr. Which will be the second to last base overall. So, Mohr Mohr is going to be our first base that actually has 2 large facilities. And by having 2 large facilities, it actually means we can finally do the trade depot slash the lounge combo. And by finally having the access to the lounge, we can finally train all of our characters up. Which is definitely going to be a nice benefit. We're also going to need to loot those plague guards, but we can come back and establish an outpost here for that at a future time. We don't have to do it like right now. So I'm definitely looking forwards to the idea of having multiple large facilities. But one thing at a time. Let's go deliver these bullets. But yeah, those are my thoughts on plague arts, because people are always asking, how do I destroy plague arts on Lethal Zone? Now, on the Twitch playthrough, which once again, if you don't know, like, people keep saying, like, oh my god, you're on Twitch? I had no idea. Yes, I am on Twitch. I probably should be saying it more often, because, like, I keep finding people who are like, oh my god, I didn't know you were on Twitch, Fox. I'm like, wow, I'd say it in basically every episode, or I try to at least. Maybe I need to say it in, like, the first, like, 2 or 3 minutes or something. But yes, so the current Twitch playthrough is interesting because I am trying a kind of off-meta strategy for the purpose of seeing if it is the alternative that I want to use to the trade depot nerf. So, we are actually using the Forge. And why are we using the Forge? Well, the Forge has the ability to convert parts into materials. It can turn about 480 parts into 8 materials. A little expensive, sure. But the thing is, do you want to build the base or not? That's like, so people said, like, on the stream, people were like, man, is that really worth it? You know, like, is that a good trade? And my answer was, I think the better question is, do we want to build the base or do we not want to build the base? Because if we don't do this, if we don't convert those parts into, oh, look, we go a little further, then it just means we're going to spend more time waiting for materials. Because you can definitely, on Lethal Zone, you can get to the point where you have looted all of the materials from the map. And the only way to get more materials would be to either A, buy them from your allies, or B, call them in with the radio command, you know, find locate materials, or C, use the trader. And in the past 2 playthroughs I've done, our allies, despite having like 10 or more of them, oh, look at this, blocking my path. So despite this, like, the traders or the the enclaves were being a little stingy with the building materials. Like, they had some building materials, but they didn't have a lot of them. So they were like, you know, like, obviously, if they had any building materials for sale, I would buy them. But they weren't as good in that playthrough. And then they've also nerfed the trade depot. So you can only call in a materials trader every 1 hour and 20 minutes instead, or every 120 minutes instead of every 45 minutes. And while, you know, Undead Labs will tell you that, well, what you need to do is claim some cellular towers, that's just not going to happen, because cellular towers cost 400 influence, and on Lethal Zone, which is, you know, where the cooldowns are an hour and 20 or 120 minutes, you need those outposts for food. So I'm just like, no, that's not an option. So instead, what we're gonna try is the Forge. And I would say so far, I have built maybe 40 materials with the Forge. I think I've used it about 4 or 5 times. Okay, is it clear? I guess those were the zombies there. Alrighty, so here we are at Mohr Mohr Distributing. A spacious warehouse previously owned and operated by a local shipping company. The generator still works. We might be able to get the machine shop up and running, and there's a massive tank we could store the fuel in, which is definitely the least important part of this base. So this is a 1,500 influence 6-man base. Looks like we've got a total of 16 slots to work with. Let's go ahead and move in, and I believe we've made enough money that we will still be able to move in. As it currently stands, yeah, we've got 4,000, so we can absolutely move into the container fort on the schedule. But like I said, I might stay here for a little bit. All right, so let's see what we've got. Thankfully, we finally have 2 large facilities. We have some temporary facilities here, sheltered beds. Let's go ahead and remove these. Because I can say, and I don't care about beds. People are asking me, like, why don't I build any beds? The answer is that beds, you don't need them. Now, we have gotten the beta glitch where not only has it downgraded our command center, we have to actually re-upgrade it, but it's removed our outposts. But all I gotta do is upgrade the command center back up and restart the game, and all of those are going to come back. So here's the huge fuel storage. As you can see, it says enormous fuel storage, 100 plus 100 to max fuel storage. These are really the only facilities in the game that are like that. There are several enormous fuel storages. I don't know why. My assumption is that Undead Labs overestimated the value of fuel, and like I guess they thought that, oh, people are just going to need so much fuel to run their base. But the answer is no, you don't. Over here we've got the run-of-the-mill level 1 storage. Let's go ahead and upgrade it before all of our building materials and stuff are destroyed. We have a backup generator, and it looks like it... Okay, so this backup generator is glitched out. I believe this is a beta exclusive glitch. As you can see here, it's saying that we are getting the white noise generator. This should be an option for electricity, not white noise. Fortunately, we do have amenities though, so we are able to get electricity in spite of that being glitched out. Over here we've got a machine shop. The machine shop is basically a, you know, like level 3 1/4 workshop. It's already maxed out, like it already is the equivalent of a level 3. It's a little bit better though because it has construction tools, you know, 25% action speed for building. You know, that's okay. It's not like outstanding, but it's not bad either. Let's go ahead and start building the base though. So let's get a infirmary going. Let's get, well, since we already have a workshop, it's kind of like we have 6 small facilities, and that's not a stretch either, because, you know, at this level, you would always have some kind of a workshop. So this is basically... Does that technically mean this base is comparable to the container fort? Because it technically has 6 small facilities? Because, you know, we got... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you would always want a workshop. You would always include a workshop. So 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, so this base could actually be the same as, essentially the same as the container fort, because a lot of the bonuses that the container fort provides are, they're kind of, you don't really need them. They're not that important. Let's go ahead and install our signal booster. The training facilities are going to go outside, I think. Or are they? I'm going to put them inside, actually. What would we put inside? Officers' quarters? Yeah, we could do that. But we're not going to do that. I think these outdoor slots are important, like, because these can do indoor or outdoor, and I think we have more things that are important to be outdoor than indoor. So let's go ahead and put these here. And then what we're going to do is probably... crafting still. And for the last thing, let's go ahead and get this going. This will help us build faster. And then over here, I guess we're gonna do a garden. We could do a garden or a latrine. I think I would prefer a garden though. Yeah, I think that's gonna look pretty good. Obviously, it would be nice to have a. Oh, it only takes one person to build the beginning of the lounge. How convenient! How excellent. Okay, so that leveled up. Let's check our. Okay, so we're a little overcapped on some of these. I don't think I can do anything about that, though, to be honest. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So what we have to do to avoid our materials exploding is we gotta pull these out. So let's get some ammo. That drops us down to 35 ammo, that's the cap. And where is my van? So we'll move these over there. This is what you can do. So like when we move out of the storage lock and key had a 55 capacity, and so I was just putting more resources in. But once we move out of there, let me guess, we just lost it. No. Okay, maybe I saved it. I think we saved it. Okay, good. We can put that in there. Okay, so what do we want to do first? I think what we're going to do is... We've got 105 building... We're going to run out of building materials in this base. Of that, I have no doubt. I have no doubt about that. So I think what I want to do is let's just get the minimum going. Let's get the lounge going. Let's get this going, because we want to be able to heal from our injuries.
It's a Zed-killing monster truck.
It's not a Zed-killing monster truck. I don't know why you would think that this is a Zed-killing monster truck, but it's not. Oh, we have a warlord. That's very expensive, but... Okay, no, we have enough. Because we have 40 building materials right now. The lounge is going to cost... the level 3 lounge is going to cost, like... Oh, yeah, 35 to get to level 3. And by getting that to level 3, yes, I won't have the materials to build the, maybe... Okay, we'll just get some more building materials, and then we'll replace the staging area with a trade depot. I think that's just the best way to do it. Okay, there is a plague guard over there. And look at this, we're already being crowded by a ton of zombies. Like, would you guys just calm down a little bit? Like, there's no need to, like, crowd around the area. Like, I just moved here. You know, you guys should be like, oh, our new neighbors. Like, we should be nice. Because, like, I just moved in. But instead, we have just the opposite. You want to try it?
Who's the apex predator now?
That's what I thought. So one thing that sucks about this base is that, like, it is kind of in the middle of nowhere. Not just in terms of, like, yes, the base is far off the center of the map. There's also, like, no town or anything here. Like, there's basically, like, very little here. There's not a lot, like... And, you know, you could argue it's not that big of a deal because you could just set up a, an outpost. But, like... It's just one more hardship, whereas, you know, another base would be surrounded by loot. It's not a big deal. Like, I'm not gonna make, like, a fuss out of it, but it's like, it's just something it just comes to mind. Let's go ahead and grab this stuff. Infirmary level 2 is complete. Good. I'm guessing it's in the storage room, which is right in the back.
Area's not clear yet.
Really? Where is the zombie? Fighting gym. Man, we're building it pretty quick. Oh, yeah, I bet our morale's a little higher. Yeah, our morale isn't that bad, honestly. Wow, this is going to be done in, like, 1.5 minutes? That means we're going to have enough time to hit the button on the final level of the,
Oh, goody.
Of the lounge. Oh, I can't wait to do that. Oh, that's going to feel so good. Wait, there's one more? Oh. Talbot Park Rest Area. Yeah, this is a very remote area. It's like, I guess it's supposed to be like
Anything else here?
Like a hunting area or like a camping area. I mean, some people like the scenery. And that can be an important choice for some people. I used to care more about the scenery in the past. But you know, like once you've played the game for 4 years, it's like, whatever. You've seen one scenery, you've seen them all. And now, the main thing I care about is this base badass or not? Look at this. Why are you here?
That juggernaut is very bad news.
Why are you inside my sphere? This is supposed to be a safe area. Shouldn't be there. Like I said, I don't think it's a problem if zombies are attracted into that area, but like the concept of the safe area is that the safe area is supposed to prevent zombies from like wandering in and just generally appearing there. Okay, let's go ahead and demote our leader. Because we don't need the warlord for anything else. Like, her service is done. She built the level 2 gym. So now we'll demote. What are you doing?
I wish it were different, but no. Hey, you're not dead.
I want to demote you.
Would you be willing to let someone else carry the burden of leadership?
Okay, now we can go to the sheriff.
I guess I'd have to agree. Leading this team isn't easy.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Oof! 35 materials to upgrade that. While we have the sheriff, we probably should just upgrade the shooting range as well. Oh yeah, and so this has a buff. I don't know why Undead Labs buffed the gym. So the gym now lets you hit the... Right over here you can see, hit the showers, 3 morale with water, and calisthenics, 20% less injury chance. I don't know why they did that, just because it's not like the gym was bad. The gym has always been really good. So, a little bit confusing there. This also got a buff, but it's not... It kind of stinks compared to the gym. I don't know why, you know, shouldn't you have done it to the shooting range rather than the gym? But, I don't know. Anyways, we'll keep this base building up. I gotta wait. Oh, it looks like the sun's coming up. It means I'll be able to get my cool screenshot. But yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.